Hey guys, so I get a lot of questions about what my favorite cheap Chinese lure is. You know, for the past, year-ish, I've been doing a lot of these videos going on to eBay and Wish.com, Alibaba, all those sites, seeing what I can get for little or nothing, and then seeing if it's junk or if it actually works. Well, for those wondering what the best one so far is, that's it. If you've been watching my fishing reports from the Susquehanna River the last few weeks, you've seen me use this lure quite a bit. It's a W lure. I've talked a lot over the past year or so about the W lure company. It's one of those cheap Chinese lure companies that you can purchase their stuff on eBay and Wish.com. Heck, they've even got a website, wlure.com. But they really are a step above the rest of the class. This one here is listed here on eBay. I've ordered a bunch of these. You know, pretty much every time I go out, I throw these, I drag them around, I troll them. I lose a lot of them, but they're cheap, so I get a whole bunch of them. This one's listed on eBay. W Lure 4-inch deep diver crankbait fishing lures for bass, 2X strong, hook C55. So what is it? It's the C55 model W Lure deep diving crank. This one here is kind of a fairly wider body on it. This is the one I use for smallmouth and largemouth. I've got it in this baby bass pattern. On here, if you look on here now, there's still quite a few different patterns available, but compared to the beginning of the year, a lot of them are sold out now. So I'm sure over the winter they're probably gonna, you know, make a whole lot more of them and re-upload them to the site. But one of the ones that I use a lot, again, this bass pattern, is still available here. It is listed here for $1.40 with free shipping. It's listed by W Lure Shop. So W Lure Shop, it's got 16,200 responses, so transactions they've gotten feedback for, with a 99.9% positive feedback. You're not going to really beat that much, guys, unless you got 100%, obviously. So 99.9% feedback with over 16,000, listings that they've had, transactions. Like I said, it's got a whole bunch of different types of models on it. It actually has a tank test video on the listing here on eBay. It actually shows them tank testing. The model here, this one, is C55 by 45, C55X45. Some of the other ones on here, there's a lot of good ones on here that I've actually used, but that's one of my favorite ones. The C55X11 is kind of a crawl pattern. I've used that one. You've seen me use that one too. On the specifications, the listing on here, the length is 4 inches. So again, this one here, 4 inches long. The body length is 2.5 inches. The weight is 1/2 ounce, so it's got a little bit of weight to it. You can chuck this thing pretty far. The depth, deep water. So this thing dives pretty deep. And the type, obviously, crankbait. The features listed on here: deep diver, wide wobble, jerkbait, tank tested, high quality ABS construction, 2X strong, black nickel round bend treble hooks, epoxy coating on finish. Looking at it itself, it's a higher quality hook, like they mentioned on here. It's not one of those really cheap Chinese lures with those really shiny, flexy type of hooks on it. The hooks on this one, it's got a little bit of flex in it, but it seems like a little bit higher quality hook. It's not a really cheap grade of steel compared to a lot of the other ones. It's got split rings all the way around. The lip on it's got the one-piece lip. It's got a pretty darn strong lip on it. It's got 3D eyes. Other than that, the actual finish is really smooth, so it's not really textured at all. Looking at it, playing around with the front hook, I'm not able to get the hook up around the lip, so you're not going to get a lot of that, twist with the hook getting up around your line or around the split ring or the lip. Doesn't reach. And front versus rear, I can't even, let's see, I probably could, but not that, they kind of can touch a little bit, so maybe they'll get a little bit twisted together, you know, connected. But the main thing I get on crankbaits, a lot of you have, especially if the hooks are a little bit too big for the lure, is getting it looped up around the lip. It won't do that. What do I think? I think this thing's great. I've used this quite a bit over the past year or so. It's listed again by W Lure. Heck, if you look really closely on it, I'm not going to tell you who all they are because I'm not 100% sure, but there are a couple of other listers on eBay and a couple other places that seem to have the same body on it with a slightly different paint pattern on it. But this one's cool. For the finish, again, it's solid. I've thrown this thing and dragged it and trolled it all around rocks and structure, and I'm not getting a lot of nicks on it either. Had some muskies and take a grab of it. Not a whole lot. It's got a pretty darn good finish on it. So really, for the price, $1.40, $1.40, you can't go wrong. So if you're to ask me what the best cheap Chinese crankbait is, and again, this is not as cheap as some of those other ones. You know, I get some for like 50 cents. Costs a little bit more. It's $1.40, but that's definitely the winner of it. So go on to eBay, Wish.com, any of those places. Heck, they're on Amazon, or go to WLure.com and you can find these. I'll be honest, right now the cheapest place to get them is on eBay because they have free shipping. So it's the same price, just about $1.40 to $1.70 for this lure on all those sites, but most of them you pay shipping. Right now on eBay, you don't. So stock up on them. Anywho, that's my pick for a deep diving crank for smallies and largemouth. If you want to spend less than $1.50, heck, you can bet your money on this one. I definitely use it all the time. Thanks for watching Fishyaker. As we always ask, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like us on Facebook, and we'll catch you on the water.
Fishyaker.com, the original kayak rigging video series.